Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star review so we can continue to give you the ish that we talk. And now that is out the way, I will not act like I'm on AM fucking radio. What the fuck's the deal? All of you ugly motherfuckers. What's poppin'? I'm here with you. We here together. We gonna make this shit pop. Lindsay, what the fuck is going on? My dog.
Like, what will be a breaking point for you where you just like, you know what? I'm out.
Yeah, so I was about to say this is where we asked the audience.
Yeah.
So
you already
said cheating, right?
Yeah, cheating.
Okay.
So
Anybody
you're
else?
not giving a pass or nothing like that.
There ain't no way.
That's no way.
Do it once and do it twice. There ain't no way. You respect yourself.
So it's like if it's just cheating for her, like so is it cheating for you the same way too? Yeah. So like if you cheat, do you feel like I need to leave this relationship?
If I would ever cheat, I would leave you first.
Oh, you such a gentleman.
Hey, I do what I do.
You such a gentleman. That shit don't happen in real life, but you such a gentleman. Anything else?
In the moment.
In the moment.
That's different. I wouldn't be in the moment.
So you wouldn't put yourself in the moment. I got you.
Yeah. Like, make it make sense. Like, cause what's the moment?
When I decide it's the moment, it's the moment.
Oh, okay.
If I never say to myself, like, I should probably get out of here.
So like, do the whole time you just like, oh no, this cool. This ain't. We just chilling. She just wanna rub my back. That's cool. Hey, ain't nobody tripping. It's like, oh, okay. Okay. Oh, all right. You ain't gotta kiss my neck. That's okay. Cool. This is not the moment yet.
Not yet.
It's not the moment yet.
I didn't do it.
So it's like, now my pants is down. This is.
If she pulls them down.
Oh, this ain't the moment. This ain't the moment. This ain't the moment.
She did it.
This ain't the moment. So when is the moment? When you're done, you're like, oh, yeah, this is the moment.
This sad, bro. I'm like, oh. I was supposed to go to the store. I was gone for 2 hours.
I had to go get my bro,
that's
right?
The moment, yep.
That's the moment.
That's the moment.
Okay, so that's your.
What you
So this is cheating for you. Like, if she cheats, oh hell no. But like, I just had to wait on the moment. Like, no. That's ain't the moment. That wasn't the moment. No, she sucked my d. I didn't ask for it.
I don't say the words.
It's like, no, I didn't know. You know when I feel something wrong, baby, I'm gonna just tell you the truth. When she was like, I was like, maybe it's time for me. Ain't no restaurateur gonna run up on Keith Lee. Let's just end that shit right there. Y'all talk a lot of shit, but y'all not about to run up on. Ain't nobody about to run up on him, slap no food out his face, and tell him, bitch, what? Like, that's just not gonna happen to you in no way, shape, possible.
So Saucy Santana got in on it. He pretty much was like, tag me in. And he snapped on DJ Academics and told him to pull up. He was like, go to my page. We got all kinds of bookings. We outside. Come pull up at one of the bookings. You know, and I'll beat your motherfucking ass.
Saucy Santana just doesn't look like the homosexual man that you gonna hit, and he looks like that dude off of Low Down Dirty Shame. He ain't about to grab his face and be like, oh, Bernard.
Him, you slut! Bernard.
He about to beat the dog shit out of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm laughing because it's gonna be so funny because you're gonna see a dude massively beating the shit out of a man with an open fist, and you gonna hear bitch.
What's popping? What's popping, everybody?
Yeah.
Ladies, gentlemen, babies, dogs, and cats. My DJ Manny voice.
Yeah.
This is the History Talk. You already know who it is. I am the black smoking joint toting bad mo in front of you. I am also here with the baddest MO on the planet. The one that doesn't get greater later, she gets greater every day, all day. The incomparable. Yeah, I use that word. I don't even know why, but I use that word. Incomparable, unmoving rock of a co-host that I have. The person that pushes the bells and whistles. Without her, there would be no me. Let's give a round of applause for Lindsay.
Hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going? How you living? How you living? How you live?
Yes. And this is the ish that we talk again. All of the pleasantries is out the way, but I always and will forever give a shout out to Twitch. Hello, motherfuckers.
Right. Right. They're awesome.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Yeah. So hello to the Twitch universe.
What's the deal? How's your health? How's your wealth? How is your day, Lindsay?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Chilling on this feel good Saturday. We took our son to swim today.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, so yeah,
How'd that go?
he's slowly but surely getting a hang of swimming in his swimming lessons. He's learning how to float,
Okay.
so that's dope. And he gets
So how many lessons has he had?
what, two so far.
Okay. That's cool.
Doing good. And then of course he's just cute little baby, so everybody wants to play with him. I think because he's just such a Nephilim, he's such a big baby. I think the rest of the kids think he's bigger than what he what he is, so they want to play with him. But he like, well, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Like, hold on, give me a few more months.
Right.
That's cool. That's cool. So, are you ready for St. Patrick's Day tomorrow?
St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow?
Yes.
Hell nah, then. Dude, I shows how much I pay attention to anything nowadays.
Right.
Damn,
tomorrow.
I did not know. So no, I am not ready for St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. But I mean, I guess I won't be going nowhere.
Yeah, you're not. Are they gonna do? Did they like confirm or deny if they were gonna cancel the parade?
I haven't heard anything, but from the lack of people talking about St. Patty's Day this year, I'm guessing it's not happening.
There's a lot going on in the town this weekend.
And so I'm like, I heard about a bunch of other stuff. I ain't even heard about St. Patty's.
Yeah, speaking of a bunch of other stuff, you know that Shaq is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's DJing this weekend.
Yep, at KC Live. And then the car show is this weekend. I'm going to that tomorrow. So yeah, but then it's my mama's birthday tomorrow too.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Auntie. Well, shit, it's just shit. Ain't nobody got time for St. Patty's Day tomorrow. Shit. There's too much shit popping right now.
There's a lot going on, right? So yeah, there's a lot going on in the town right now.
I don't mean to offend any of my Irish viewers. But
you know, it's like does like this parade And this celebration of St. Patrick's Day, is this a thing all over the country or here? Because we've always known it. So it's always been like a thing for us. But
I think it's all over the country. I don't think it's everywhere in the world though.
okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think like the world don't give a fuck, but of course.
I understand why Kansas City gives a fuck. Like, is it a big Irish population or was it at one point? Like, I don't
I
know.
think it's just that we're just doing what America do.
Mhm. I don't know. I just know it was always an excuse for people to cut school.
Right. That's what I'm like. That's probably why I didn't pay attention to it because it didn't fall in any time in the week. It's the weekend, and it's like okay, I got shit going on. But I would make an excuse on a Wednesday to
Yeah,
not
right.
be at work.
Right. I'm part Irish. I gotta go. I didn't go to the parades until I was an adult because of the fact that that's my mama's birthday. I was like, that would be one time where she's watching the news and see my black ass on the news at the parade. I ain't got time. I'm going to school. Y'all have fun.
Yeah, I don't think I ever went to a parade. I've just slammed through bars, but I've never just actually went to the parade at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I went to the parade once. And it was cool. It was cool. Me and Bree. Yep. Yep. So yeah, it was a cool little parade. It's nothing like when the Royals won or the Chiefs win. And a parade like that. But it was a cool little parade.
Of course not.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, you ready to get into these topics?
Well, let's get into these topics.
Okay. So, we have an update on Bishop Lamar Whitehead. Don't that just sound like a crooked ass individual?
I mean, you always side eye a nigga named Lamar.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Right. Right. So Tohi's watching. Hey Tohi, she says, hey Ish Talkers, hey Lindsay and Lee. What we talking about tonight? Well, we're getting into it. We're getting into Mr. or Bishop Lamar Whitehead. So he got convicted in this past week, and he's facing up to 45 years in prison. And he got convicted for a lot of charges. One of them is stealing $90,000 from one of the people in his congregation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she basically trusted him to purchase a property that would be fixed up for her so that she can move into it. And this would probably be like her retirement home. But that's not what he did with the money. He used it for personal gain. And yeah, she was out $90,000. That was like her life savings. Yeah, of course he's come out and said that he didn't do it, and he feels like this is a witch hunt because of his association with the mayor, or his former association with the mayor. So yeah, not surprised one bit that this is the outcome. And yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Well, first and foremost, if y'all listen to the show, man, y'all have heard me say countless times, I do not trust any type of religious based people who take money from their flock and floss it. Like I just don't trust that type of individual. You can't have this type of extravagant life, but your church base is on top of a restaurant. Let's just put
start
that in
there.
perspective.
Right.
Let's just say what it is. I never trust those type of charlatans. And if you guys want to be religious, I mean, even reading in the Bible, Jesus hated those type of preachers that donned themselves in gold and did all this extra shit and claimed that you had to go through them to speak to God. So I never understood why people follow those niggas when in the Bible it says don't follow those type niggas.
Mm.
They're shysters and charlatans. So I'm not gonna blame the victim. I'm not gonna say that lady deserved it. What I'm saying is you fucking knew better.
I'm sure something in the back of her mind was like, don't do this.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate because we do put a lot of stock in leaders of a flock, and from my experience being a person brought up in church, yeah, like it doesn't pan out,
It's
and
not what it
that's
is.
the part that's the part that's really unfortunate. Tohi says done took that lady money to buy fake Gucci. I knew it was BS when his clothes cost more than the building he preached out of. Exactly.
Shit
Yeah.
didn't make no sense, nigga. What the fuck?
It makes no sense at all.
Where the fuck? Why the fuck do we got a building fund when we on top of a fucking Chinese restaurant in the first place? Then what are we doing? What are we paying for extra dim sum in this motherfucker? What are we doing? Shit is crazy. Like I don't understand how people fall for this shit.
Time and time again, man. And like that, you couldn't get me to pay attention in that damn church, let alone my tithes and offering. Absolutely not. What are you teaching me? What are you teaching me? You teaching me to buy tacky ass, expensive ass clothes? Real or fake? Like you is that what you're teaching me? You're teaching me to be an asshole? Because that's what he was to them people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you teaching me?
These people actually getting up every Sunday and Wednesday when they got Bible study, whatever the fuck. They getting up, driving down to Shanghai Chinese buffet and walking up the fucking steps and giving you hard-earned money while you are waking up on a heated floor in a $2.8 million house.
I'd rather give my money to Reverend Leon Lonnie Love.
You know what I'm saying? Dude. I just don't understand. I'm just like, nigga, at this point, we should be just paying the preachers off the street. Them niggas that just get a bullhorn and just get to reciting the Bible, you might as well pay him.
At
least he ain't trying to swindle you.
Right. He's just reading from the good book, I would prefer to pay them, This is some foolishness. This is some foolishness, But it's been foolishness, and he's been acting an ass ever since that quote unquote robbery. You know what I mean? He's been acting a complete ass. So
because he knew that shit was he knew that shit was gonna bite him in the ass. The minute he started talking about it was he wanted it was $1 million worth of jewelry that was stolen. Like, and he was really trying to make people believe that he was gonna get compensated for that. $1 million worth of jewelry in your church. It's you pay $600 lease for your church. You got $1 million worth of jewelry.
Yeah, $1 million worth of jewelry.
It's like, oh my god, like man.
Then he had that big old house out in New Jersey. He had all these cars, these clothes, this jewelry, like, and then you get robbed in front of the congregation. So it's like, was this an insurance scheme, or did
Of
he even
course
have
it was.
insurance and shit? Like, but now it's like, because of what he was doing and what this led to, it's like maybe it was a real robbery.
They start looking when he put that shit up $1 million. They start looking into this nigga's finance. Like, get the fuck out of here.
But no,
Nigga,
but
your
what I'm
lease
saying
costs $435. How do you got $1 million worth of jewelry?
But what I'm saying is that maybe because he was out here flashy and stuff, like, I'm sure the people in New York knew him. We didn't know him nationally, but maybe there were some people that was plotting and scheming on him because he was out there like that and was like, we about to run up in this church. So maybe the robbery was real.
It could have been, but he put the one on the two.
Oh, absolutely. He didn't humble himself not one bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, I don't understand how he didn't read the room on that one.
That nigga, them niggas ran up in that motherfucker dropping fortune cookies. I just don't understand. You turned around and gave this man $90,000 again. I am not shaming the victim, but it's something fishy about him telling you he can put you somewhere, or investing you in the best of his abilities when he ain't did it for his own house of worship.
Right. And replace the doorknob.
Right.
The blinds still don't come down all the way, but he's telling you what to do with properties.
Right. Meanwhile, every Sunday, this nigga's preaching you, and he got a line of roasted ducks in the back of him, and a lady that don't speak English. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Fuck is
right.
But he gonna invest your 90 grand into something.
Right. And talking about what number you want. Speak it to the mic. Nuh-uh.
Every time somebody come up to the pastor for confession, she like, you got boyfriend? What? That shit is wild, man.
Oh my God. Unveil the Real podcast says, what's up, good people? What we talking about? Hey,
these shysters, man.
Right. We're talking about Bishop Whitehead and his conviction.
What up, peoples, by the way? You know what I'm saying? What up, people?
Yeah. Yeah. So, hey, it won't be his first time, so I'm not worried.
Imagine leaving out of church every Sunday smelling like fucking soy sauce and crab ragoon.
You smell like General Tao chicken.
Right. You got any good word. You know what the good word is? Marinate your beef and cornstarch before you fry it. Because that's an Asian trick. Makes the best beef and broccoli. The fuck are we doing? So says the Lord.
Okay.
Like, what are we doing right now?
Right. They didn't replace soul food on Sunday with freaking combination fried rice. Oh my God.
Motherfucker is walking out of church, but it's just a little bitty ass Chinese man talking about, you want rib? You want rib?
Okay.
You want rib, 1 5 rice, 1 rib.
I can't.
This is the shit. And you thought that he was gonna make sure that you were put up well with 90 grand.
Dude. I mean, I wouldn't have done it. He couldn't have got 90 cents out of me. He couldn't have. I would have had to have seen multiple results. However, with seeing multiple results, I still probably would not have done it.
Wouldn't have gave him no. I'm one of them people, man. You have to show me that it works first.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Now if he made sure that Miss Agnes got her house set up well, and she's cool and comfortable, maybe.
Yeah.
You
Like
know
if
what
he
I'm
made
saying?
sure that all the pillars of the church were set up right. Like that was a ministry. If that was, because that wasn't even a ministry in the church. That was something he was doing. So what if that was a ministry, then maybe I would have sat in on a meeting.
If the nigga would have made sure that the Chinese restaurant had an up-to-date menu, I might have gave him a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Great.
It's if he was like, yeah, we just bought TVs for Milong's chicken and rice down the steps, like
Okay.
I would have maybe thought about it.
Right. The fundraising tea is gonna be down there at the Chinese buffet. Like,
Right.
something, but no. He was pocketing all that money, buying them tacky ass suits. Them suits had to be some of the tackiest shit. It was like you, that couldn't have been spring summer collection at Fendi. That couldn't have been.
I mean, you just see how these type of individuals just want to be seen, and they're willing to just do whatever just so people can think there's something that they're not. The thing that gets me is, especially in the black community, these are the type of people that really, really us put our faith in, and they're not leading us nowhere closer to God at all. At the end of the day, those people were still stuck where they was when they was trying to find out where to go to see a higher power.
Right.
Because everything they was told not to do, now we see that your own bishop was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that's my disdain about these bishops and these pastors who are leading flocks, and then it comes out that they're flawed, and now your flock is confused, and they believe that God is false.
And that's the part that's disheartening about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can make our jokes or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's really fucked up. Like, for real, because when you are a leader of a flock, you're held to a higher standard because you are the spokesperson, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So once you have your fall from grace, you have a whole bunch of people that were under you that don't know which way is up. Now, some people might find their way with another church and hopefully with somebody that's a genuine person. But then some people are just completely turned off from God altogether, and it's like, fuck that.
Exactly.
And that's the part that really sucks. And like, people have, like, if you have any type of ounce of decency, like, you got to really look at that and realize how detrimental you are in people's lives when you do shit like this, Yeah. Like, that's like, it's for real, really fucked up. Like, we cracking jokes and shit about it or whatever, but it's high key fucked up. You know what I mean? It really is.
And then you got, now you sitting here confused and you all messed up, and you got to go somewhere else for leadership. And you know what I'm saying? The whole point about that is you can't even trust them now.
Right. You got trust issues now.
And that's, how do you have trust issues about the person that actually created what we are? And excuse me, not even because God is not a person. You got trust issues about the higher being.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's wild that an imperfect man put that on you, because instead of actually doing good with a lane that he had, that nigga chose to eat shrimp fried rice and take your motherfucking money. Like, the shit is wild. And then and wear fucking fake ass Gucci suits, and an old school ass Gucci bandana like Soulja Boy, like living a a $2 million like a $2 million house. Think how big a $2 million house is where we at in Missouri. Now
Right.
understand, in Jersey, a $2 million house is some shit to look at. Even though they probably ain't got no land or nothing in that area, that motherfucker bad.
Oh yeah, 100. You know, here a $2 million house means you sitting on acres. You
Yeah.
have no neighbors,
No.
and that bitch is a mall.
$2 million
But
house is
there,
good.
yeah, but there, yeah, your neighbors might be a plastic surgeon, might be a dentist, might be an entertainer. Like you're living in a gated community, and that shit, you got levels. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Your motherfucking $2 million house in Jersey, nigga. Your closet looks like 2 of my rooms.
100.
And only thing in that motherfucker is crab ragoon, fortune cookie, fortunes, Gucci, Prada, ain't a bunch of golden crosses, ain't a Bible in that bitch.
Right.
Bible in that bitch.
On the
Got
jury, though.
empty soy sauce packets all over the closet, nigga. And
Right.
that's
he got the cross jury though. And it's Gucci bandana. Gucci bandana. Hey, Gucci bandana. Gucci.
You know who got you know who else got crosses? Golden crosses? Fucking every rapper you've ever seen in your fucking life.
Right.
Period. Like, that shit means nothing.
Right. Dude, like this shit is crazy. Yeah, him and his Louis Gucci Prada. Pop them tags.
Like, that nigga's crazy. I mean, at least Joe Osteen had a fucking damn near stadium for real.
Right.
Like,
right. Now, if his shit is a front, which I don't know because I've never looked into him. So, but if his shit is a front, he got one hell of a front.
Yeah, his shit is a super front. I said, but you know, one is he's white. Two is he's a motivational speaker, so he can even finesse the goddamn government about what he's doing. Joe Osteen is a motivational speaker turned pastor, and that's how he gets his money.
Yeah, right.
That's just what it is.
Right, like I get my money from speaking engagements. Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. When me just being a motivational speaker didn't work, he became a pastor.
Right. Instead of me traveling, y'all travel to see me.
Yeah, that's all that shit is. You know, but even he had the wherewithal to understand that he had to make it look like he was actually serving the people.
Right.
You in this motherfucker eating fucking double fried chicken from Me Lean and shit, and you ain't even put a decent door on that motherfucker.
Right. That door been on there since the building was built. But yeah, you don't.
Them niggas that robbed you kicked that door open like a fucking action movie, nigga. Fix that goddamn door. Dust came flying everywhere.
Right. Like
this nigga, fuck.
Oh man.
Motherfucker ran up there, stole his money, dripped noodles all on his baby head. That shit was disrespectful.
Right. They was down there eating. They thought of it while they was eating that damn combination. That's what it was when they was eating that chow mein.
Right.
Yeah. They was like, shoot, you know the nigga upstairs, if we just hit him, he probably got $1 million worth of jewelry on him.
He probably got $1 million.
Right. Like, look at his Instagram. Look. We can hit him right now. He ain't gonna do too much. He in front of there preaching.
That nigga got enough money on his person right now to buy everybody a number 13 combo.
Right. Right, we should hit them right now.
Shit, everybody in Jersey, you know what I'm saying, fuck around and get beef and broccoli, fried rice, 2 crab ragoons on the house, nigga. Substitute for long game for $1. Like, fuck it.
Right. And you know, like some of his congregation have been coming out speaking about the situation. Well, not about the situation, but about him as a whole and his operation and how he has this whole thing to try to get people into investing into properties and stuff, investing into real estate.
You know what's disheartening about that? Is you lousy ass motherfucker. If you coming out now and you knew it was a problem, why the fuck was you still going to that motherfucker?
Well, this one person that I listened to, she called in on this other show that I watch on YouTube, and she was talking about how, because they do Zoom meetings, and she was talking about how she listened in on one of the Zoom meetings, and she was already getting into real estate, so she was already more educated than the average person. And so she was like, he wasn't saying anything that I didn't already know. But if I didn't know anything, I guess that would be something new. But then he got to asking for people's social security numbers, and that's when she logged off. Because he also had a credit building business. So he was charging them to fix their credit. And them fixing their credit was supposed to be part of the process to get them into home ownership. Now, there's no way a motherfucker that look like him, and I mean, I know you're not supposed to judge a book by their cover, but there's no way a motherfucker that look like him, I'm giving any parts of my social security number to. I don't know about you, but absolutely not me. Not I, said the captain.
I'm just saying, why in the world would anybody take credit advice from a dude on a Zoom where in the background it's a fat ass Chinese dude chopping the head off of ducks? Like, the fuck are we doing? It's like, yeah, you want to build your credit up? It's all about getting your
right.
That's all you see in the back. Like, no, fuck are we believing this for?
Right. They trying to get that lunch rush in. Meanwhile, he talking about building your credit. No.
Right.
No and no.
Building your credit in the background, all you hear is a lady talk about what?
Like, what is going on? Right.
The fuck are we doing?
Right. Like, what kind of space is this? What kind of working space are we talking about here? It seems like you need to get into real estate yourself, bruh.
Exactly. Certainly need to get your credit up. You need to get your credit up to at least rent a space, man.
Right.
Why are you in the kitchen?
One person space, like a standalone building.
It just, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. It could be the size of a bathroom. Right. You need to build your credit up at least for that.
Right. Hell, do the shit in the fucking car, in that fucking Rolls Royce or Bentley or whatever the fuck you got. But really, like,
you and this motherfucker, talking about real estate and credit in the back of a place that looks like a seedy Chinese mafia money front.
It looked like, what is that? Rush Hour 2 when they went back there and they was talking to Don Cheadle.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna kick your ass and I'm gonna kick your ass. You got this nigga telling you how to fix your credit in a kimono. And a yarmulke, like a dragon embroidered yarmulke. He's talking about telling you everything about Jesus and boosting your credit up. Everything is crazy with a makeshift big ass safe in the back of him.
Right. I can't. I cannot.
Y'all really was like, I'm putting my trust in you, nigga. Y'all tripping.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm gonna keep all of the digits of my social. You can have all that.
That motherfucker would have been wanted. I would have walked into that motherfucker and I would have been out. I ain't gonna disrespect you. I'll go for you. I'll sit there your whole sermon. I'm never coming back.
Nah, I would have walked out mid sermon. What are we doing here? Are you paying attention? Cause I'm not. I'm gone.
First of all, in no way how I'm even paying attention because, like most people that go to church, if they not really churchy, you and that motherfucker half hung over and you smelling the greatest food alive, right?
Like,
I'm not paying attention to what you're talking about.
Right.
I'm like, shit, I'm gonna just order me I'm gonna just order like a whole bag of crab ragout. Huh?
Right.
Like I said that out loud, like this shit I'm on.
My motherfucking ass. Okay, so the church I went to, we ain't shit. I ain't even gonna front. We ain't shit. We took smoke breaks and we used to eat and shit. So my motherfucking ass would have ordered food before I went to the sanctuary.
Wow. The fact that y'all took smoke break, how long was church? Like, who the fuck like midway through it? And so says the Lord. Who needs a Newport right now? We gonna give 15 minutes before we bless. Where the fuck did you go into?
Now no, he wasn't. And see, when I used to tell people that, I used to think that he would announce it, right? But no, he didn't announce it. It was like an unspoken thing that at a certain point of the sermon, we would get up and folks would go smoke. Now I didn't smoke, so I would be out there with them sometimes. And sometimes I'll stay in the sanctuary, but yeah. So I remember, this was like almost 20 years ago. I had told Deron this. Shout out to D Hero. I had told him this or whatever. He was gonna come to church with me. And so I was just like, my church is different. They take smoke breaks. It has never been something that was said. Right? So he comes to church with me. And at the moment when everybody gets up, one of my friends walked past us and was like, smoke break. And I was like, oh shit. And he was like, hell no.
Yeah. I ain't never went and I'm still like hell no, because I'm trying to figure out how did that shit work? Did he really be like, yes, that's what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. Everybody look to your left and say, neighbor, we all need to change. And then without anything, he just gets up. It's like I'm trying to figure out how that worked. He just sitting there and telling them
It would just come to a certain point because like it was before the sermon. Because you know how you have all this stuff that happens, especially in a black church. You got all this shit that happens right before he actually preaches. So it came to a certain point of the Sunday service that they would get up and smoke. And they would be right in front of the main door smoking. So even if you were to come late to church, this may have been your first time coming. You will be greeted by nicotine and tobacco. Yeah.
God bless you. God bless you.
Right.
Meanwhile, little Timmy was trying this fucking guitar solo at 11, and nobody wanted to fucking. Nobody even paid attention to that shit.
Yeah, that's outside smoking. Yeah.
Just imagine they like, little Timmy, let him speak through you, and he in there with the greatest of Jimi Hendrix, and everybody just like,
right, just.
That shit is crazy. That shit is wild. I If I went to your church as a kid, nigga, I would have been y'all would have been mad at me because I'd be like, y'all really about to do this shit?
Right, because that's just what it was. I mean, I had gotten so used to it when they started doing it that it just really wasn't a thing to me. But when he was gonna come to the church with me, I was like, well, shit, let me let him know they take breaks, specifically smoke breaks. I guess it was so good to him they had to smoke after. I don't know, shit.
They ain't even let him get through it. Little Latasha, they like, yes, baby, have the patience of Job. Let him speak through you. And she like, who said? And motherfuckers like, the fuck? That's
right. Hold on. They had the class to pull out the cigarettes after they got outside.
This to let your homeboy know. Look over at your nigga and be like. Meanwhile, little Tasha like, Lord, you they not paying attention to shit.
Okay, like the junior choir talking about melodies from hell. And they're like, rain down. Let me walk out. Rain down on me, right?
Meanwhile, I'm in that motherfucker like.
Right. Talking about some rain.
Yeah.
Rain.
I ain't heard shit that man talking about. I'm high. I'm high.
Oh man. So Glenn says at Dragonfly Jones Chinese food and foot massage.
Exactly.
And Unveil the Real says WTF LOL. Did the church have an actual smoke area? No.
Hell no. I'm gonna show you exactly what happened, real. This is what niggas did. Hold on, because I'm gonna set the whole scenario up live. Hold up, niggas was doing this, man. Niggas was like, shit, this about to be a bad motherfucker, man. You know what I'm talking about? I got little Jeffrey in there playing the piano with shit. This shit bad.
Right.
That's what the fuck you saw.
Man, I'm telling you, we would be right at the front door just shooting the shit, and they would be smoking. And if people came in like, "Hi, good morning, how you doing?" Horrible.
These old niggas, and then you got motherfuckers pulling up like, I got a DoorDash for Lindsay.
That's me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all came fast. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the tip. God bless.
Right, because I'll get a DoorDash in a minute. Shit. Tony says, not smoke break, child. Yeah, smoke break. Yeah. Yeah, we was stressed. We was stressed. Stressed and stressed. You already tried to be at church to relieve your sins, but it's just too many damn sins from Saturday night.
Yeah, right.
That shit.
So much going down.
Right.
We tired of this motherfucker. We tired of the choir director being in the closet. Come out, nigga. We love you.
Right. Like, we know already. It's okay. We don't care.
You get it. You know, we seen it a long time ago, because as soon as the Lord hits you, you do this shit. We knew it.
Right.
We knew it, nigga. Come out.
Okay. Tully also says, getting smoked on my good Sunday clothes. Yeah. Pretty much, because I didn't go to a church that was a come as you are church either, so we did have to dress. So yeah, we dressed smoking. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit?
First intermission, I'm coming back like I grew this shit. I'm high as a motherfucker. Like,
Right.
gonna be one old lady don't know what I'm talking about. She don't know what it is. She gonna be like, look, the Lord just got him. He just been in the car crying. No, I haven't.
Right. Now you come back, you standing up on the last song, because they sing one song right before the preachers preach. That's the big song. So you coming back and you standing up like,
right.
Hey, like,
I forget where I'm at and shit. I'm loud
right.
in church. Oh shit.
Right. Hey, hey. Don't have a tambourine.
What? Leaning to the side, letting all that really shit come out. You whisper to niggas like, this my motherfucking shit right here, boy.
Right. I'm just playing this on the ride here.
Oh,
right.
no.
Like, sing, children. Let them use you.
Wow. That shit is wild.
Yeah. And that's why I don't go to church anymore.
I get it. When I was going through my religious journey, it was one preacher that threw me completely off. Excuse me, it was a bishop that threw me completely off. Because I mean, shit, he almost had me because the way he preached the word, I was like, oh shit, like he really do know how to talk to folks. But then I seen his chain, and this nigga's chain was so big, he had a diamond, like not a cluster of diamonds like niggas have in the streets, like, know what I'm saying, think that shit look good with a couple clusters. This nigga had a chunk of a diamond this big on the bottom of that motherfucker. And I said, man, this nigga got 3 or 4 people life savings on his chest right now.
Right.
Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
See, this is the thing, because like it's not like people are out here, like we as in the general public. It's not like we're out here saying that preachers, reverends, bishops, whatever you are, it's not like we're saying that you got to be out here looking destitute.
No.
But damn, you ain't got to floss the shit in front of people that are average working class people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a slap in the face at a certain point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially when and in the black community alone, and y'all know this. This is how we think the family structure is: God, man, and women over children. That's how the structure is. So you got families that believe that God is over everything so much. They're out the money that's coming in. They make sure that they think it goes to God, and you, instead of like actually like making it work like that, you are living above the means of your people, and that's crazy. Now, I'm not telling you to be a pomper, but you and your people and somewhat should be equal. Excuse me. I'm not saying you should act like the poorest person in your church, but whoever's in your church of well means, that should be where your cutoff is.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion. You start living like you a goddamn football player because you got to work every Sunday. That's a problem for me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in agreement. Because it's tacky. It's tacky, and it like I said, it's a slap in the face. And it'd be one thing if you had multiple sources of income that were known. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like if you had a preacher that was also an author, that also ran his own business, then I can get it. But in the same breath, you shouldn't be flashy. But I get why you have the $1 million house in Lee Summit. You know what I'm saying? So, especially if you got all these sources of income and you don't pull a salary from the church,
right?
I'm all in agreement. You do whatever the hell you want. You know what I mean? But when you're pulling a salary from the church and you don't have viable sources of income that's known, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? So it's, I don't know. It's like you really got to date these preachers. You really got to date these churches for real, for real.
Yeah.
You really got to date the churches to really know what church is of God and what church is of man. You know what I'm saying? And what church is a good fit for you. You know, but that one, yeah.
You definitely should never put your stock in a church that in their spare time sell number 12 combos from the Chinese restaurant under them.
Right.
Like,
And
listen.
don't even got an elevator for the people with a freaking wheelchair or crutches or anything like that. Like, how they supposed to get up there and get the word? Like, that didn't even make sense.
You got an elderly man trying to push a nigga up the steps like this.
Right. They always get to the third step and then fall down and gotta start over. Like, what are we doing?
Shit is wild.
Yeah.
The whole time people thinking about eating pho in your shit.
Right. That's where my mind would have been. Shit. Like, not even gonna front.
Like, man, listen. Like, you don't get that man. Again, I am not victim shaming this lady. That was crazy what that man did.
No, not at all. Because I get it. I get that a lot of people put their trust in clergy. I get it. And unfortunately, we keep seeing reasons not to.
Right.
You know?
Especially from a nigga that starts his sermon with a bag of chicken from the store downstairs. Because they don't put that shit in the box. He got a 6-piece in a bag. In a brown bag with the grease. This nigga coming in and talking about, yes, right, yes, sisters and brothers, like shit fresh and hot. Right, okay. They put extra special lemon pepper seasoning on his shit. And you gave this man $90,000. I'm so ashamed of that man. That's disgusting what he did. That's disgusting. And the fact that he still is out here really trying to defend what he's done and trying to say that he innocent and stuff like that. At the end of the day, where is the person's property? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is the person's property? So, like, you're so innocent. Where is their property? Even if it ain't complete, where is it? And this is where the disconnect and churches have for me, because if I was a pastor or a bishop or anything like that, and I heard that happen to a church, you know how we do churches. That church was three houses up the street. I just happened to get a building. This nigga got the fucking apartment upstairs. If I would have found that out, me as a pastor or a bishop or a preacher, I would have made sure she got her money back. That's what I'm gonna show you. That's how I'm gonna show you what I do. You know, because we help when the building fund and the brick fund and all that shit, and those funds, we help each other out. So that's what we would have did, and I'm sure my congregation would have been glad to do that for you. So whenever you want to come over here and actually, you know what I'm saying, learn what it is to be a community under God, come to death row, bitch. Like, right. But how about I would have done you one better? You would have never gave me a dime. You would have dealt with the real estate agent. I would have connected you with a real estate agent that knew how to maneuver through what I'm telling these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have had all the ducks in a row that I wouldn't have never touched the money at all. You know what I'm saying? So you saying give her their change back and then boom, put her in place of a real realtor. I would have never took her money in the first place. Well, of course you wouldn't. I'm saying like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I was a pastor and heard that shit, I would have got her money back. You saying if you was a pastor, you was a pastor, you would have not only gave her money back, but you would have put her in front of a real realtor. Like, well, we that too.
Yeah, that too. But what I'm saying is that it never would have been a situation where another pastor would have stepped in, because I would have got her with a real estate agent and I never would have touched the money.
I would, yeah, but you're not a Charlotte. Like, that's
Right.
the thing.
Well, that's true. That is
You're not a
true.
Charlotte. I've never known you to, you know what I'm saying, to be that kind. Like, yeah, let me get $20. Watch me flip it. Like,
Right, right. You know, let me get your tax money and I'll flip it and make it
right.
make it 4. You got 2, I got 4.
We ain't never been that kind. Although we know niggas like that. But,
that's a whole nother podcast for another
right.
day.
Yeah. We know people like that, boy. These motherfuckers is, karma's a bitch, so it is what it is.
Man. Absolutely. But yeah, so I mean that's Bishop Lamar Whitehead.
Lamar, again, everybody in the world, y'all know when y'all hear the name Lamar, y'all automatically second guess that shit. And I don't give a fuck who you is, you know I ain't lying.
Oh yeah.
And even if the nigga plays sports, you'll be like, boy, he probably a screw up, nigga. Who the fuck name is Lamar Collins?
Right. Like, why did your mama name you Lamar? Like, out of all the names in all the name books, she settled on Lamar.
Right. Yeah, in my head, I'm thinking now, boy, it's gonna be a nigga named Lamar Collins actually come and check me, like, bitch ass nigga.
Right. I heard your motherfucking podcast. I'm named after my granddaddy, bitch. Like,
right. I'm the motherfucking Lamar third, nigga. Like,
okay. My name
still don't change the subject, man. You bet if you do come to me, only thing I ask is this: don't be a warehouse worker, because if you've proven my point if you do that.
You know, it's like 10 of them at Amazon, right?
Exactly. Don't be a warehouse worker, because you're gonna prove my point if you do that. If you run up to me and be like, bitch ass nigga, I heard you disrespecting my name and you work for Ford, I'm gonna be like, no, I didn't. I told the truth. I told the honest to God truth.
like where you work at though? I work for GM, bitch. Okay. Point right. Proven. Next.
All right. So what you want me to do? Do you want me to like fight back, or do you want me to just go ahead and whoop my ass? Because I mean, you got to get some win off, because I won.
I won in life. Like,
yeah, I won already. One, because my name's not fucking Lamar.
Right. Shout out to the Lamars.
Shout out to the Lamars. But I'm just saying.
Right. So yeah. So next up. Okay, so we have an instance where I was online, just doing my thug thizzle online, and I came across a scenario where people had opinions on. So this person received a gift. Was it for her birthday? No, I don't know if it was for her birthday or not, but she.
I was about to say, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that. I was paying attention to the attitude.
Yeah, so she received a gift. And I'm gonna read the interaction. The gift was a pair of earrings from Icebox. So here's the interaction. Says no. Thanks though. What? So you don't like them? I asked for Pradas and you said you paid $600 for these little ass earrings. For what? For the name? You could just gave me the money and I could have put the rest with it and got what I really wanted. Then you say I can take them back and get some bigger and you'll send the difference. Then you could have just got me what I wanted and spent the same amount. You ungrateful. I bought you diamond earrings and I'll send you the money for bigger ones. What's the problem? The problem is you could have got what I wanted and there wouldn't be a problem. It's my special day and you ask me what I wanted, then turn around and get what you want me to have. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, and get what you want me to have. Like it's your day. All right, man, whatever. So, not gonna wear the earrings? No, I'm not wearing them little ass earrings. You gonna do, you gonna do, you gonna go through my, oh, hold on. No, I'm not wearing them little ass earrings. They gonna go through my ear. I'll give them to my nephew. Thank you, though. Man, you got me fucked up. All right, so what are your thoughts in regards to this gift situation?
Well, I got two thoughts.
Mhm.
One is this cannot be a real relationship. This has to be one of those we fuck every now and then, and I know what I'm saying. I try to do something for you because I know your birthday's coming. Um, Another thing I have to say about it is, if it was truly a real relationship, this is where I'm kind of on that person's side, because don't give me what you want to give me. Give me what I asked for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If I asked for this, but you turn around and got me this because you said it would cost more money, I'm not giving a fuck about the money or, getting anything bigger. I asked for this. Like, so yeah, it might be. I'm one of those people that is grateful for anything that people give me, but at the same time, I kind of understand that point, but I wouldn't have took it that far.
Okay. Yeah. So, I don't know what taking that far necessarily means.
For me to for that whole conversation, I wouldn't have had that conversation. I wouldn't have. That's just me.
So would you have told the person, like, hey, this ain't what I asked for?
Yeah, I would have said, not like, you don't have to. I would have worded it. Now, I'm just one of them people that like try to word things nice before I go off the handle. So
Mm-hmm.
I tried to word it nice, like, you don't have to do things like this. You could have. I just really wanted the Prada shoes or whatever the fuck. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I appreciate this. Thank you for doing that, but you don't have to do that shit. Like, next time, just if I ask for something, if it's the bare minimum, just give me that, please. I would have said that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I've actually been in a similar situation. All the way to the point where I had to, let them know. So my thing is that, especially if you specifically state, if you ask me what I want and I tell you, and then you do what you want to do anyway, what is the point of you asking me what I want? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing she said wrong. You know, because it seems like we weren't at the beginning of the conversation, so it may have been like a conversation where they was like, "Well, do you like what you got?" And she was like, "No, but thanks though." You know what I'm saying?
You know what, you might be right, because
Yeah.
the shit on them earrings,
I didn't even
off the
see.
flip.
Let's just start at the earrings. I didn't even see the earrings at first. I had to read the conversation and then go back to the picture and be like, "Oh," because I didn't even see the earrings. No.
Yeah, I seen the earrings first.
Yeah.
So I was just like, damn, to just go in shitting on them earrings. Like, that's why I'm like, this can't be a real relationship. This got to be like, fake ass sugar daddy with a bitch to just be fucking everybody, so she don't care. She gonna talk to niggas how she want to talk to niggas. Because I'm
Real
like,
or fake? Like, I don't.
yeah.
It's still unacceptable.
And I 100% get that. If this was a conversation, if she had told him what she wanted. Now, yeah, I'm in 100% agreement. If she told him, I want these, and he turned around and did that, then I mean, I'm not gonna say he deserved to be chastised like that, but yeah, I kind of get her saying, nah, this ain't what I wanted though, for real.
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn. At one point, like, what are we doing in relationships where motherfucking be like, this is what I want, and you be like, but I got this though. Only way I can see that happening is if she said that after he had already bought those earrings.
But it seems like from the conversation that we read that he asked her. So whether he asked her before or after, he asked. Don't ask if you don't want to know the answer. If you're gonna do whatever the fuck you want to do anyway, what's the point of asking? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what makes it. I think that's what makes it an issue. Like, if somebody were to buy you something, and let's just go with your narrative on if it was just like a sugar daddy or something like that. If that ain't really around, just around, periodically. So if that person were to buy you something and never ask you what you want, if it was me, I would be appreciative because at least you thought of me. I appreciate it. Whether I wear this shit or not is a whole different conversation. But I'm appreciative that you thought of me, and I thank you genuinely. But if you specifically ask me, give me 10 things that you want for your birthday, and I give you 10 things,
and none of them say icebox earrings,
and none of them say icebox 0.8 carat, like none of them say that shit, and this is what you get me, like 0.08 at that, because like I said, I couldn't see that shit.
I mean, so, I will say, no, because I'm pro man, so I gotta be on my man shit. I will say, okay, you flexing and trying to get her diamond earrings. Okay, that's a plus, my nigga. Okay, cool. But if that ain't what she asked for, that ain't what she asked for. At the same time, I will say this: if you were going to give her earrings, don't give her my baby girl's first set of earrings. Them shits was, this is what you get your little girl, because you say I'm not putting no clear motherfucking earrings in her ear. When you get her ears pierced, you go give her those.
Right. Those
were for toddler ears, like.
Right. And when I tell you, I'm not even trying to be funny or that kind. I did not see them fucking earrings in that picture. I didn't, until I went and read the conversation and was like, oh, we're talking about earrings.
Yeah.
Let me go back.
I seen them off the flip, and I just immediately started laughing because I was like, yeah, it ain't no win in this situation.
Right. Like, them ain't even no earrings you put in a box.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
no
you
win.
You put them on a piece of cardboard, like, and you hang them on a display. You don't put them in a fucking box.
Right. My nigga, I'm gonna keep it real. My nigga who did that. If you're listening to podcasts and you ever come upon us, I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth. In my city, them is $199 earrings. How much
From
them shits
cost?
$199.
Right. Like, what? Like, what are we doing? And it's not about, because like some people were saying like you're ungrateful and stuff like that. And it's not about being ungrateful. It's about knowing what I want. You ask what I want and you get me what you want anyway. That's low key control. That's controlling. You know what I'm saying? Because how you gonna tell me you just gonna give me what I want anyway, regardless on what I said I wanted? So damn what I say.
Yeah.
You just gonna do whatever the fuck you want to do anyway.
Yeah, it's one of them things where, like, okay, like I said, if they're in a real relationship, please have bought those earrings before she had told you that's what she want. But even if you did buy those earrings before she told you what she wanted, you should have told her right then and there, like, damn, I already got your gift though. Like, you should.
But not even that. Don't ask her what she wanted.
I'm just saying.
Or peep the type of person that she is and realize that this ain't what she's going to like. So take them bitches back and get her what she wants.
I mean, first of all, I don't give a fuck what your woman like. Any man I'm talking to right now, I don't care what your woman like. You don't give her fucking toddler fucking earrings. Like, period. Like that's
period.
That's not what we doing. Like, that would be crazy. That's just like if Jasmine told me, yeah, I want flowers, and then I gave her those little gold circles that you put in fucking little girls' hair with bald heads. Like, the fuck?
Right. I mean, that was some straight foolishness, and I'm just like, that's not being ungrateful. That's knowing what you want. You know what I'm saying? That I wholeheartedly believe that's not being ungrateful at all. So
I'm not gonna jump on that bandwagon of she was wrong for that. If the situation is how we have stated, like she actually told him what she wanted, because in my head I'm cheap as shit, so I'm never gonna buy those $600 earrings. When if you said you want Prada, I know I can find some Prada. I'm that nigga. Via early 2000s with Kanye, I really was a nigga on the internet buying shit. You on the internet buying nothing. So I would have found some shit. She would have had a plethora of fucking product.
Yeah. Sidebar, you really was that nigga on the internet buying shit. That Tom Hardy.
I was about to say, you gotta respect me. Like Kaya said, you gotta respect. I never was that. I wasn't that nigga, boy. I was on the internet buying shit.
Because that Tom Hardy phase goes down in the books.
It better. It fucking better. Had my whole family draped out in that shit.
Yeah, you did. Y'all took pictures and everything.
Show the fuck did.
Okay, posing like say something.
No, the fuck did.
I wish a motherfucker would.
In my T.I. voice, ain't no history in my mystery, nigga. I mean, ain't no mystery in my history.
Right. Had the whole family a 1 hour photo, like.
I'm talking about, nigga. What it is, right. I wouldn't. I ain't never been a faker, nigga.
Right. Right. So that's that. So this other situation. Yeah. So there is this man in New Jersey that okay, so his daughter looks like they were in high school. These are high school kids they were talking about. So his daughter called him to come pick her up from school because she had been getting harassed and bullied and whatnot by these couple of kids over whatever. They didn't really go into detail on what was the stem of the problem, but she called her father to come pick her up or whatever, told her father what was going on. Excuse me. And so when her father came to pick her up, he signed her out. But instead of them leaving the property, he told her, "Take me to the class where this boy is." So she obliged, and the father confronted the boy. The boy was shaking in his boots. However, he was still, talking shit or whatever. But in the same breath, he was shaking in his boots. And he did this in front of literally the whole class. Another boy chimed in. And so he got into that boy's face. And so when he got into that boy's face and whatnot, they got extremely close to where the boy touched the man. And the man told him, "Don't put your hands on me." But he also was doing that while he was moving his hands in the same breath. So with that happening, the teacher of the class was trying to de-escalate the situation along with his daughter and was trying to tell him, like, come on, It ain't worth it. Going ahead and leave, blah blah blah. So they ended up leaving. Of course, the office found out. They called the authorities, and they went and picked up the father about like 3 hours later. And the father got charged with several things. Let me see what he got charged with. He got charged with simple assault, terrorist threats, trespassing, and disorderly conduct. So, the news crew went to the school and talked to parents that were there picking up their kids. They talked to women, they talked to men, they talked to black, they talked to white. And this was a black man, of course. And the boy that she was having an issue with was a white boy. But every person except for the black guy was like, I get what he was saying. I get what he was doing. And even with the black guy was like, I get it, but he could have went about it a different way.
Yeah.
Yes. Technically, the black man is correct. He should have went about it a different way. But who's to say that he didn't go about it a different way? Who's to say that this wasn't an ongoing thing? We just coming in on the end of it. You know what I mean? And then, you know, when you do go about it the quote unquote correct way, sometimes the authorities in the school don't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands. Now, being a father, I can definitely 100% back him on him taking up for his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your role as a father, right? But I also, because I am a Libra and I see things fairly, as a parent of the kid that got confronted, I would be trying to throw desks because y'all really let this happen to my kid. I don't give a fuck what my kid did. That's a whole different situation now. Because why are y'all just letting random parents just walk around looking for people? If they were supposed to leave, they should have left. If this was an issue, it should have been addressed by the office, you know? So it's a you know, it's a weird situation to be in.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about this?
My thoughts is one, this even going on what's going on with his charges. A lot of those charges ain't gonna stick. They probably will they probably will stick him with something. I know that terrorist threat is not gonna stick. So it probably end up being like a civil assault, something like that. But he ain't gonna get all those charges. I'm just because once they put it in perspective of what he was actually doing and he did not cause bodily harm, they're gonna drop a lot of those charges.
Yeah.
But I say that to emphasize what I say here. You cannot expect a parent to think rational when it comes to their children when they think their children are in danger. This is I really want to really slide that into people because parents, active parents that actually, you know, understand that their survival only is around because they need to make sure that their kids are safe. They're not gonna let that fly, especially a man with a daughter. You know, for a man to get called, and my daughter waiting on me in heaven. So I can't act like I know that feeling, but I have raised my nieces, and then for one point in my life I was a stepfather to a girl, so I do understand what it's like to say fuck that. Like, ain't no man about to scare you like that. Like, it's never gonna be a bully situation like that. I never forget. I remember one time, some girls jumped my niece Shay and stole her shoes, because they thought that shit was cute. I was so mad. I know. Not only did I go up to the school to see who the girls was, and Shay will contest to that. I came up there with a brand new pair of the same motherfucking shoes, and I dared a motherfucker to take them off of her.
Mm-hmm.
Period. That's just what it is.
Right.
Now I ain't gonna slap you, little hoe, because I know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna jeopardize. But I bet y'all she gonna come home with these.
Mm-hmm.
I put money on it, and she came home with them motherfuckers, like I said.
Right.
Like, so I understand what it is. At the same time, I was a young man when I did that.
Mm-hmm.
And this day and age, because you don't know the repercussions of what you're doing, sometimes it should have been a situation where, as a father, he said, "Hey, let's get a mediation between his daddy, me, my daughter, and him." And so let's get it now. Because if shit get ugly in this motherfucker, my daughter gonna watch me beat the shit out of not only the nigga that was fucking with her, but his bitch ass daddy too.
Right.
You know, that's how my mind will work. Now, because I ain't never gonna not be on go mode for my kids, but we gonna have a mediation because I don't want nobody's daddy or mama saying that I did that because I wasn't there. No, you gonna be right there when I check your son, nigga.
Right. 100. You know, and yeah, I was just like, y'all get on the parents for not being involved. Then when a parent is involved, now y'all want to call the cops. Like, you're gonna have to pick a lane with this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's involved. He's going against the stereotype that Black fathers aren't there.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. It's not gonna be one of them. And then this another thing I will have to say is these parents, especially for these males, white, black, brown, I don't give a fuck who you is. These parents need to understand that you are really gonna have to put some type of morals into these young men that y'all are dealing with, because these young men are going to start getting fucked up. I'm telling you right now, at 17, you are free range for me to knock your teeth out your fucking mouth.
Oh, 100.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do it at the school. I'll wait till the bell ring. I'll because you have to be smart. I'll watch you cross the street outside of school yards, and I will beat the shit out of you, little nigga.
Right, straight up.
Like, I'm gonna keep it real, and police are gonna straight up be that kind. Like, at 17, he's an adult. So I'll take an assault charge on an adult, but I'm gonna beat your ass.
Right. I bet you won't do this shit again.
Yeah, I bet you'll think twice. You about to be the most humblest nigga in the world. I hate that this lesson had to be so hard, but you're gonna be the best. You're gonna be the best boyfriend ever after this.
Right. It's gonna be a great lesson learned. Tell you that much. But yeah,
your ass. I get it. That because one, like you said, that boy was shaking in his boots. And then you had this, and I'm gonna just keep it 100. I don't know how young this little boy is, so I can't disrespect him. But I say, for the asinine little boy in the back that want to defend that and call this man a bitch ass for coming, you know what I'm saying, for talking to another young man, you were supposed to get your teeth knocked out your mouth. Because first of all, see, this ain't even about you.
Exactly. You inserting yourself into some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you, and you gonna fuck around and get fucked up behind this white boy that should be fucked up for what he actually did.
And he ain't gonna do it for you.
Right. He wouldn't have batted an eye to defend you. So shut the fuck up.
You gonna come up here and say you trying to defend you got a hair in your ass to think you supposed to disrespect your elders. Right. Me as a kid, if I'd have seen that happen, I wouldn't have said shit. If that nigga would have said, why y'all didn't say nothing, I'd be like, that ain't my daddy, nigga.
Not a thing.
That ain't my daddy. My daddy, I could be like, all right, daddy, it's cool. Like, it's cool, it's okay. That ain't my daddy.
Right.
Nigga, why you curl up like that? You asking me why I didn't defend you, nigga. Why you curl up like that?
Right.
Nigga, you was about 2 seconds away from saying, yes, sir, no, sir. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right. Right, absolutely not. I wouldn't have took no parts in that shit. It could have been my best friend. I wouldn't have took no parts in that. Cause I already know how black daddies is. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, black daddies don't fucking play about their kids. Especially their daughters. Are you shitting me right now? Like, are you kidding me? Are you serious?
Man,
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Like, come on, man.
Like that
no.
ain't five.
Yeah.
That'd have been a whole nother scenario if you know what I'm saying, if that man would have just been a natural hothead.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? He was just in there, he was on protective mode.
You're lucky. You know what I'm saying? You're actually lucky that he handled the situation that he did the way he did. Because if he was a hothead, he would have came in throwing doors. All he needed was the confirmation from his daughter. This the nigga right here. All right, bow. Like it would have been done. And he would have been smiling in that damn mugshot.
He was
like, I hit your motherfucking son. Do something. Come get me.
So I'm like, nigga, I know natural hotheads. Like,
yeah.
If it was my brother, I can guarantee you how it would have went with my brother. My brother would have been like, who the little nigga that does that shit? And she would have pointed to that white boy, and he'd have been like, it's a white. He'd have went right over there and snatched that nigga up, like, hey man, come here.
Right.
You see her? You see her, nigga. Like he would like dog drag this nigga over to his daughter. I know it. You don't say shit to her, nigga. And
right.
Like, and that little nigga wouldn't have said shit.
Yeah. Don't even say hi. Don't even say congratulations at graduation.
Yeah, you don't say nothing to my daughter, nigga.
Right.
If I hear you say anything about my daughter, nigga, I know my brother and I know him well. He would have told that man to his face and he'd have meant it. You say anything to my daughter, nigga, I'm gonna send your whole family to Forest Hill and mean that shit.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's that. I doubt if we'll hear any updates on that, but if we do, we'll bring it to the pod. So yeah, we can do the weekend another day.
All right.
All right, so I don't have any final thoughts. So Jerry's final thought, take it away.
Jerry's final thoughts is this, hey, one thing is a good thank y'all for always coming and tuning in with us, especially our tried and true people that constantly come see us. But what we have seen is just what we become. We have seen shysters. We have seen not only shysters, we've seen people with terrible IQ skills when it comes to the people that they're around, where they don't even know their likes or dislikes. And then we have one ray of hope, where we seen a black man that actually was trying to protect his family. So this is the fallen state that we're in. This is the conundrum we're in. We have a bunch of shysters. We have a bunch of selfish people. And then in that, you'll have intertwining of at least one person that is actually doing what they're supposed to do. My thing is, I'm going to ask y'all, which one are y'all? Who you want to be? We've seen the outcomes of everything. It doesn't fare well for any of them. But do you want to fall because you have a purpose, or do you want to fall because you're fucking over people?
Yeah.
Take that into consideration. And as always, take care of yourself and others.
All right. Well, thank you for Jerry's final thought. And this is episode 115 of the Ish We Talk. And we will see you guys for episode 116.
Exactly.
Yeah. Bye.